Our planet teems with life. From the highest mountains to the deepest oceans, a hidden world thrives. This world exists beyond our vision, a microscopic realm teeming with organisms. Many are beneficial, essential for life as we know it, but some are not. Some are threats. These are the parasites, the Ieths, the invisible enemies that can invade our bodies and wreak havoc. We share our world with these creatures, often unaware of their presence. They lurk in water, soil, and even the air we breathe. Their size belies their potential for harm. They are masters of deception, evading our defenses and exploiting our bodies for their survival. Their impact can be devastating, causing disease, disability, and even death. These unseen enemies pose a constant challenge to our health and well-being. Understanding them, their life cycles, and their methods of infection is crucial for our survival. We must learn to protect ourselves from these threats, to navigate this unseen world with knowledge and vigilance. The first step is awareness. We must shine a light on these invisible enemies and understand the dangers they represent. Ieths, or invisible threat. Dangerous diseases that infect humans is a term encompassing a diverse group of microorganisms. These include viruses, bacteria, and parasites. Viruses are the smallest of these entities, simple structures of genetic material encased in protein. They are masters of hijacking cells using the host's own machinery to replicate and spread. Bacteria, slightly larger than viruses, are single-celled organisms. They are ubiquitous, inhabiting every corner of the planet. While many are harmless or even beneficial, some can cause disease by releasing toxins or invading tissues. Parasites, the focus of our exploration, are organisms that live on or in a host organism. They derive nutrients from their host, often at the host's expense. Parasites vary greatly in size and complexity, from single-celled protozoa to multicellular worms. They have evolved sophisticated strategies for survival, often manipulating the host's behavior or suppressing the immune system. Ieths pose a significant threat to human health worldwide. Toxoplasma gondii, a single-celled parasite, is a master of manipulation. It infects a wide range of animals but can only reproduce sexually in cats. To complete its life cycle, Toxoplasma has evolved a devious strategy. It alters the behavior of its intermediate host, typically a rodent, to increase its chances of being eaten by a cat. Infected rodents lose their fear of cats, even exhibiting a strange attraction to cat urine. This behavioral change makes them easy prey, facilitating the parasite's transmission. Humans can become infected with Toxoplasma through contact with infected cat feces or by consuming undercooked meat containing tissue cysts. While infection is usually asymptomatic or causes mild flu-like symptoms, Toxoplasma can have subtle but profound effects on the brain. Studies have linked Toxoplasma infection to changes in personality, increasing risk-taking behavior and aggression. Some research suggests a possible link between Toxoplasma infection and schizophrenia. Toxoplasma gondii poses a particular threat to pregnant women. Infection during pregnancy can lead to congenital toxoplasmosis, which can cause serious health problems for the developing fetus. These include vision loss, hearing loss, intellectual disabilities, and even death. The parasite can cross the placenta and infect the fetus, causing damage to the brain, eyes, and other organs. The severity of the damage depends on the stage of pregnancy during which infection occurs. Infection in the first trimester is the most dangerous, as the fetus is most vulnerable to developmental problems. Toxoplasma infection is often asymptomatic, making it difficult to diagnose. Pregnant women should take precautions to avoid infection, such as avoiding contact with cat litter and thoroughly cooking meat. Early detection and treatment are crucial for preventing severe complications. Section 5. Naegleria fowleri, the brain-eating amoeba. Naegleria fowleri, commonly known as the brain-eating amoeba, is a free-living microscopic amoeba found in warm freshwater environments worldwide. While infection is rare, it is almost always fatal. Naegleria fowleri enters the body through the nose, typically while swimming or diving in contaminated water. From the nose, the amoeba travels along nerve fibers to the brain, where it causes a devastating infection called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis, or PAM. Symptoms of PAM usually appear within 1 to 9 days after exposure and include headache, fever, stiff neck, nausea, vomiting, confusion, seizures, and hallucinations. Naegleria fowleri is a highly destructive parasite, causing rapid and extensive damage to brain tissue. The amoeba feeds on brain cells, leading to inflammation, swelling, and bleeding. As the infection progresses, brain function deteriorates rapidly, resulting in coma and death. Section 6. Devastating consequences of Naegleria fowleri. Naegleria fowleri infection is a medical emergency. Early diagnosis and treatment are crucial, but even with aggressive therapy, the prognosis is extremely poor. The rapid progression of the disease, coupled with the amoeba's resistance to most available drugs, makes PAM a formidable challenge. Prevention is key to avoiding this deadly infection. Swimming or diving in warm fresh water should be avoided, particularly during the summer months when the amoeba is most prevalent. If exposure to potentially contaminated water is unavoidable, nose clips or a full face mask should be worn. Naegleria fowleri serves as a stark reminder of the hidden dangers lurking in our environment. While encounters with this deadly amoeba are rare, they highlight the importance of understanding and respecting the potential threats posed by the microscopic world. Section 7. Loa loa, the eye worm, and its disturbing journey. Loa loa, also known as the eye worm, is a parasitic worm that lives in the subcutaneous tissue of humans. It is transmitted through the bite of infected deer flies, which are found in the rainforests of Central and West Africa. Adult worms can live for years in the human body, migrating through subcutaneous tissues and occasionally crossing the eye. The most striking symptom of Loa loa infection is the sensation of a worm crawling beneath the skin or across the surface of the eye. This can be alarming and disturbing, but it is usually painless. Other symptoms include itching, swelling, and joint pain. Loa loa infection can cause a range of complications, including inflammation of the eye, damage to the optic nerve, and even blindness. In severe cases, the worms can migrate to vital organs, such as the heart and lungs, causing life-threatening complications. Section 8. Living with Loa loa, a threat to vision and well-being. Diagnosis of Loa loa infection is typically based on the characteristic symptoms, particularly the presence of a migrating worm in the eye. Blood tests can also be used to detect the presence of Loa loa antibodies. Treatment involves anti-parasitic medications, which are effective in killing the adult worms. Prevention of Loa loa infection involves avoiding mosquito bites while in areas where the parasite is endemic. This includes wearing long sleeves and pants, using insect repellent, and sleeping under insecticide-treated bed nets. Loa loa infection is a debilitating disease that can have a significant impact on the lives of those affected. Understanding the parasite's life cycle, transmission methods, and prevention strategies is crucial for reducing the burden of this neglected tropical disease. Section 9. The immune system's battle against parasitic invaders. The human immune system is a complex and sophisticated defense network that protects us from a constant barrage of pathogens, including parasites. When a parasite invades the body, the immune system mounts a multi-pronged attack. The first line of defense is the innate immune system, which provides a rapid but non-specific response. Immune cells such as macrophages and neutrophils engulf and destroy invading parasites. The adaptive immune system, on the other hand, is a more targeted response that develops over time. T cells and B cells recognize specific parasite antigens and launch a tailored attack. Parasites have, however, evolved sophisticated mechanisms to evade and suppress the immune system. They can hide within host cells, disguise themselves with host proteins, or release substances that dampen the immune response. This constant battle between parasite and host highlights the remarkable adaptability of both organisms. Section 10. Protecting yourself. Strategies for prevention. Protecting yourself from parasitic infections requires a multifaceted approach that combines personal hygiene, food safety, and awareness of environmental risks. Washing your hands thoroughly with soap and water after using the toilet, handling animals, or working with soil is paramount. Food should be cooked thoroughly to kill any parasites present. When traveling to areas where parasitic infections are common, drink bottled water, avoid swimming in fresh water, and use insect repellent to prevent mosquito and fly bites. Educating yourself about the different types of parasites, their transmission methods, and the symptoms of infection is crucial for early detection and treatment. Regular medical checkups, especially after traveling to endemic areas, can help identify and address infections before they become serious. Section 11. The importance of understanding Ieths. The world of Ieths, the invisible threats that surround us, is both fascinating and concerning. Parasites, these masters of manipulation and survival, have co-evolved with humans for millennia, shaping our history and influencing our biology. Understanding their life cycles, transmission methods, and the strategies they employ to evade our immune system is essential for protecting ourselves and future generations. By raising awareness about the hidden dangers posed by parasites, we can promote research, develop effective treatments, and implement prevention strategies to mitigate the impact of these often neglected diseases. The fight against Ieths is a continuous one, requiring vigilance, knowledge, and a deep respect for the complex interplay between humans and the microbial world we inhabit. Remember, the unseen world is not a distant realm, but an integral part of our ecosystem. By understanding the threats it poses, we can better navigate this delicate balance and ensure the health and well-being of humanity.